Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? It is Roasted on Rooftops. I'm your co-host, Chop Easy. Shout out to the host of the show, the CEO, the motherfucking boss, son. We the source, Ray. And
Yes,
of
sir.
course, we got his partner in crime, our motherfucking third guy, our motherfucking we got Uncle Smokey 2.0 in this bitch. Hey. And guess who we got interviewing tonight, man? A friend of mine, a good dude. Shout out Wuzi. And look, now his shit done. So out now. I thought it was glare to know. I was like, damn. What's up, everybody? How we doing?
How we doing,
What
y'all?
up? What up?
Fabulous. Sorry, I'm trying to get some stuff lined up over here. My bad. Bear with
Nah,
me.
you good, bro. I got you. Shit, Roasted on Rooftops. We appreciate you guys. Y'all know, hey, Rex has got some sponsors in this game, bro. Rex, you know, if you send me them sponsors, I'll put them on the sheet, bro.
I already did.
Oh, man.
Oh,
So guess what I didn't get done today?
Hey,
Guess what I didn't get done today? You know, we need to tag in Colt Montgomery. I'll get them done after the show tonight. How's that?
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, you said you were busy today, so.
Now, I was busy doing that. I added all the sponsors to my shit. I just forgot.
So, no, hey, it's all right.
My bad. But we'll fix that.
I swear I couldn't find it, bro.
I can't find it either. I don't know why.
She said,
Are you
what's
on
your
the
question, Choppy?
on the Rex page or? Yeah, no, I ain't seeing it yet.
Pack that shit full.
Oh, there we go. It's going now.
I will take that quarter, bro.
So, if you guys don't know, this is our dog Wuzi. Wuzi is a producer. Wuzi be doing producing, be making beats. Wuzi actually, I found out today, be doing like 18 different things. Like Wuzi be out here, he's everywhere. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
So Wuzi actually, I found out today. All right, so Wuzi, tell them a little bit about yourself, bro. Where you from? What you do?
Well, I mean, I'm originally from Columbus. And, I moved out this way towards Sydney about 3 years ago, and yeah, fucking linked up with Shroom Vibes. He got me into the music shit. I started, I started out managing, and then I was like, you know what, we could save money if I just do some fucking beats, and then I just fucking taught myself, bro. I just kind of watched a lot of videos and seen what a lot of other people were doing, and I just kind of put everything together, and I just kept doing it until it sounded decent. And even then, it's not even the greatest because, I feel everything, dude. Like beats, I probably sent you some beats a while ago. I'm pretty sure different. They're gonna be different than what they were before because I change them. I'll go back to them. I'll take out the fucking bass line or something and put something else in there to switch up the hi-hats or something, and it'll change up the tempo, and it kind of puts a whole different vibe on the shit.
It does, man. It changes it. I totally agree with that. You got some fire beats, though. I got one in my little book over here, well, on my phone, my little file system. It's a Wuzi beat. Yeah, you probably done sold that son of a bitch.
Wuzi does it all, man. But hey, I'm excited. I got a bunch of good questions. Me and Smokey both. We got some good questions for Wuzi tonight.
I'm about to take Wuzi's beat, go put a song on it, and drop it.
Mainly on the on the seed side and everything, not so much on the music side, but just to let everybody know, he does make beats too. So
I do. It's kind of slowed down though because I've been focusing on breeding and plant and just cannabis. Just because I want to do the seeds, I feel are going to kind of suppress all this fucking all these loopholes getting shut down and everything because seeds are hemp, bro. They can't argue that seeds are hemp. So that's the business I think is going to take off. Yeah, I mean, so I kind of took a step back from music so much, and just so I could focus on that. and build a brand and build this business and
Whoa.
No, don't time out.
Whoa. So
What?
Wuzi, you're out here rolling. You out here selling beans? You out here
Beats
like
by Wuzi.
so?
Yeah,
I didn't
dude,
know that. I didn't know that about you, bro. Swear to God, I
you
know I
did
didn't
it.
know that. Not until you just said it, and I'm like, what? So
Could
this
have
ain't
swore you
even.
knew that, bro.
Hey,
Nah, hell
Wuzi, you
nah.
get
Yeah.
weak, dog. Chop said, hold on.
Well,
Nah, I really
honestly,
didn't know. I really
He
didn't know.
said, Beats
well,
by
I
Wuzi
think
is the producer. And I said, it's the same guy.
I think a lot of it is because like I wasn't trying to ride the coattail of like the movement and the music scene I have. I kind of wanted it separate, but
Nah, respect,
because
gang. Respect.
I wasn't trying to ride like get people that are buying beats. I'm like, yeah, man, you want to buy some seeds? You know what I'm saying? Like, it would make me look like a crackhead or some shit.
Nah, that would
So
be weird. I can
I just,
understand that. I can
it would
understand that.
be. Like, yeah, man, I'll give you a free seed if you get a beat. Like,
Oh, wait. So,
Beans
yeah,
with beats. Beans with beats.
yeah.
speaking of
So
beans,
hey,
so
hey,
Beans
uh,
and
that's
beats.
gas though, Woozy. That's gas. I didn't know that. So
so
this is why that's
how did the
gas.
Beans by Woozies get started? Like, what inspired you to get into the genetic side of cannabis?
Oh man. Well, like probably like any grow. I mean, I just started growing, and I was buying a shit ton of seeds, and everything was so goddamn expensive. And I just remembered like when I first started, I was like, man, I don't want to spend fucking $30 on fucking one seed and fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? So, and I knew there was different, better ways. So I started doing a little research and realized I can, clone plants and I can reverse the females and I could reverse the females and make them into males and make seeds that are feminized seeds. And then I just started doing that. And then once I kind of perfected that, it was just like I have all these fucking seeds left over from pheno hunting and all that shit, and I started selling them on eBay. And I made, I don't know, maybe a couple $100 before they shut me down. And then I set up another eBay and did it again. And I just kept doing it until they completely banned my fucking IP or something. I can't even get on eBay at all. Like on my phone, I can't get on eBay at all. And I don't know, fucking
Damn, that's
yeah.
wild.
And then yeah, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just make a website, and then I linked with a couple people out of Canada, and yeah, the rest is history, you know.
Nah, that's what's
So
up,
far,
man.
I've only been doing this. Actually, I set up the website in February, so technically, that's when I like really kind of started pushing it as a business and started marketing it as a business and shit. So February, on that. Yeah.
Now, what was the first strain that you ever bred or fell in love with, and why?
So Dante's Inferno, man, that shit.
That's a
I
good
love
one.
the terp. I love the terp profile of that. The real stacked fucking nugs. And we bred that with. Well, we tried to breed it with a grape gas, and the reversal didn't take. And then I tried to reverse a freak show, and it didn't take. The reversal didn't take. It didn't turn it. It just turned into a weird looking fucking buds and shit. And there was no pollen at all, So it was like basically my learning curve. But um, here recently, I got Dante's Inferno and Panama Red. And I just literally, this is the little seedling the first little test. I got probably 20 seeds out of the whole thing because I was growing it in a small tent over the winter, so everything can only be like a foot fucking tall. You know, you got the lights, the filter, everything above it. So, so we're gonna see. Yeah.
So, how
Probably
did
my favorite. What?
No, not you.
How did the name Beans by Wuzi come about? I know Smokey had that question.
Yeah. Well, honestly, that was kind of inspired by uh, this guy named Bean Breeder, and I was like, I just like that name, and I was like, that's so clever. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody would know what the fuck Bean Breeder is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so like I thought about it, and I was like, man, I was like, but I wanted it to kind of sound kind of like a designer because that's kind of where ultimately my brand's going to go is kind of more like I'm going to try to pull more exotic strains than, you know, just whatever we can find here locally. You know, I know I'm going to have to drop bread. I'm going to probably have to fucking spend $40 a seed on some fucking like grape rock candy or some shit or grape or what is that? Something candy ghost something. I don't fucking know. Connie Chung. That's another one. Uh my boy fucking Big Chief. Shout out Big Chief.
Big Chief.
He's wanted me to do a breeding project using Connie Chung and something else. And so it's just a matter of getting the shit and doing it.
So what makes your genetics stand out from others in the market? Because, and I ask that because I mean, I work with, you know, two other seed companies as well, which all three of
Right,
you actually have something different and unique about you. But what, you know, in your
right.
opinion, what makes your genetics stand out from others?
I mean, I think honestly, it's just my approach about it. Um, you know, I'm not saying I never advertise like all the top of the line. You won't really see that ever in any of my website, any text. I won't say it's top notch, top shelf, top premium. I mean, maybe premium I might say that, but just because of what it is, you know, it is a premium product just because it's done in small batches. You know, the quality check of it all, you know, I have had maybe 2 or 3 people say they had, you know, a dud in their seed pack, you know,
Which
so
that happens, you know, you ain't gonna be able to.
yeah, that does happen. And, you know, and that's part of the thing too. I don't ever advertise like, you know, guaranteed germination, blah, blah, blah. Because I don't sell a guarantee, you know what I'm saying? I'm selling you something you can grow, you know, and it's okay if you fuck it up because you know what, you're gonna be out. You get you get 6 seeds for $15, you know what I'm saying? And
Which
it's
is a really good deal.
right.
Everybody that's watching that don't know,
I do source some of my seeds. I will say that like bead breeder out of Canada. I use a lot of his. Here recently, I've stopped getting from Greenpoint, um, and I was looking at some Brothers Grimm stuff, but I got to get a hold of him. I got to get a hold of somebody there to make sure I can sell it in my store before I post it as their products. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna waste my time.
oh yeah,
but
there.
but yeah, here soon. Once my line of seeds roll, I'll stop. I'll definitely stop outsourcing seeds, except for probably auto flowers. You know, those are a little more finicky. Plus, I don't have a ruderalis plant to breed it with to, you know, to even do it. So
No, that makes sense. Now, when you are when you are breeding, what traits do you prioritize? Flavor, potency, yield? What are you looking for?
Well, yeah, like usually I try. The first thing I look for is like I'll take my first cuts and I'll put them through some weird stresses. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll put like the light too fucking close. You know, put it through a drought. You know, water stress, pH stress. I want to see what it's doing. You know, in that aspect because you know, honestly, in all honesty, you know, even though those are you know just how the plant you know could react and different parts of the plant could react different. I do understand that, but it kind of gives you an idea of what it's going to do for like say if I sell to a new like a beginner grower that doesn't pH their water. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and they send me a picture of it and they're like, I don't understand what's going on, blah blah blah. You know, and then I'll know what's going on with it. And then probably yield probably be the second one. I want to see how well it does on an indoor basis. When I send out test packs, I got a couple guys that are indoor only, and then I got one guy that's doing outdoor, and they're all local, so it's pretty easy to you know go check out what's going on with their shit and see if I like you know what's coming popping out from you know what I have coming through. And then yeah, growth, man. That's I want it to grow fast. Me personally, I mean we're in Ohio where you know we got a really small fucking grow window, at least for outside.
My plants
And
are. I send them
yeah,
outside.
and well, and then during the winter too, you're fighting humidity on the inside. You know, because you got your heater going on the and anything indoor inside the tent. You know, definitely that whatever's going on outside the tent definitely affects what's going on inside. So
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely,
so
absolutely.
yeah, I mean, I kind of look at all that stuff when I'm selecting something. Freak show. Honestly, I I had a whole pack of fucking regular seeds, and I only had two females out of all of them, out of 10 seeds. And then I ended up giving one of them away to somebody, and then I kept the one that was biggest and you know growing. It smelled just skunked up the whole tent and shit. And so that's the one I'm working with now, and I flowered it out. Sorry. Goddamn. I flowered that shit out, and it's like pineapple mixed with lemon. Oh my god, it tastes so good, bro.
Yeah, I need to try that. I'm big on flavor, dog, so I need to get
Yeah,
hit. I ain't gonna lie.
it
Now,
looked crazy finishing out, but
no, I know you're.
it went through some stress and shit. Plus I seeded it too, so it wasn't yielding too great. But
So, what's your opinion on fem regulars and autos?
what do you mean?
What
Like what
what's
do
your?
I prefer?
I mean, everyone has their. I mean, yeah, everyone prefers something, but everyone has the opinion on a lot. I feel like a lot of people don't like autos.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I
That's
mean,
why I was asking, like, what's your opinion on all three? How do you feel about them?
okay. Well, so autos, man, they hold a special spot in my heart just because that's kind of what I started out growing. And it was because I was trying to perpetuate a growth. So it's easier to kind of calculate, you know, when to start your next plant because this one's going to be finishing, you know, soon. And that, you know, so to perpetuate your grows with an auto flowered indoor, it just kind of makes it easier, especially if you're working with a, you know, plant count and you don't have all the equipment to, you know, propagate and all that stuff and make clones. or even the knowledge or patience. I mean, it takes a lot of patience. You're gonna fuck it up. So auto flowers are really good for like beginners, in my opinion. Um, and then I like a pheno hunt, so I'll grab the pack of regulars. You know what I'm saying? I'll grab, and usually they're cheaper too. And and it's like a bigger, broader spectrum of just like you can grab a male and just run a male just because you like the color of it or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or how it's growing, or different traits of it. You like the smell of it. But and then auto or feminized. I mean, I think all of them have a place, like a certain place. If there's certain like I don't know how to like they're a purpose, their own purpose. So like feminized is like if you don't want to, you don't really care about if you don't want to worry about having males. You want to just grow your weed and just and not worry about a male.
Right.
Really, I mean, regular seeds, there's really no difference other than there's males in it. It's just a normal breeding process, and you can spot a male usually fairly quick. Typically before flower, you can you gotta get a little loom, a little jeweler's loom. You can see if you got little hairs or what's growing there. So I mean, I like growing feminized and regular. In my opinion, that's my favorites.
Yeah, we actually just did. We just cut down the first auto. Actually, I mean, it wasn't bad. I guess. I mean, it's definitely different.
I fucked up on it,
It
and I know I did.
But
it was my first ever auto, and I just went in there and defoliated like no other. And the next day, it was all started to flower, and I was like, "Well, fuck, we won't do that no more." Yeah. So.
Yeah. I mean, and some autos they love that shit. I think a lot of it has to do with what you're working with. Like some plants they react a lot better to pruning than others. I had one in my backyard. I planted that bitch way early, like before Mother's Day. And we got we got chickens and turkeys and shit. And the motherfucker went back there and ate one of my plants, like all the leaves off of it. And right now, that's the best fucking looking plant back there. All the other ones are all small still and shit because they got hit with the frost. And that one's just like almost a foot tall now, branched out. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it just kind of depends on what you're working with. I like auto just because they're pretty much a set it and forget it. If you got your nutrients dialed in and your water system dialed in, I think it's pretty much cut and dry. It's just it's just a matter of time before you're ready to chop it.
So speaking of nutrients, I don't have this on my list, but I might as well ask it. What nutrients do you use?
I was getting ready to ask.
Currently, I use Fox Farms. I'm actually making the transition right now to the grow dots on I don't know. I was watching a grower thing on YouTube, the Scotty Reel, and they were talking about it. The real growers recharge and the grow dots, and they're like, all you got to do is pH the water, blah blah blah. So that's what I'm doing my next run. Actually, we're starting it right now. I got all the clones and shit cooking. So once they're ready, they'll be going into the grow dot mix. So I mean, I'm still kind of experimenting with the nutrients. I haven't found anything. Fox Farm's pretty good. It's just it's just a pain in the ass, kind of fucking measure everything out, and
I'll get you hooked up with somebody and tied in, and I'll hit you up after the show, and I'll get you linked up with somebody.
So I was personally myself, I was using heavy 16, and it seems like about 4 to 6 weeks into flower, all my leaves would die out, and I couldn't figure it out. I toned it down. I reached out to the guy that ran the place, and he would give me advice, and nothing seemed to work. So the run I'm doing now, we're trying Meg's. It's an all-in-one solution. So it's
Sue, I'm gonna hit you up, and I'm gonna get you linked in with her. She's good people.
Super cheap.
What is it? A dry minute?
No, it's they have powder and liquid.
Athena's good.
So yeah, she's got both. I hear a lot of good stuff for Athena. So the rum
I'm
now is Meg's.
Yeah, Meg's is gonna be. That's what we're using now. So we'll see. We're gonna do. Obviously, we'll be able to tell the difference. So
yeah.
Now, out of your selection, well, I shouldn't say selection. My bad. It's a bad word. Out of your catalog right now, what is your favorite?
I've grown.
Yeah, personal favorite.
My personal favorite, I'd say Dante's Inferno, man. That shit is just it's just crazy how in such a small space, man, that bitch stacked out. And it like took over the whole tent. It was crazy. And I was bending branches. Like I had to keep, because it stretch and stack. And I was like fucking bending branches and like, dude, it was
like vines all throughout the tent.
Yeah, it was crazy. And it kind of, I don't know if there was like a stress, if there was some kind of stress that I went through, but it kind of foxtailed a little bit on the buds. But I was also trying to breed it too. That was the one I was breeding. And, so I was like, oh man, that's a lot of fucking seed pods and shit. And I grabbed it out, and, I don't know if the pollen just wasn't, viable or something, but there was just some, like, it was hit and miss on some branches. Like I didn't get some seeds on some branches, and others there's like, fucking half the damn buds of seed,
I know what you mean there.
Yeah. But yeah, Dante's Inferno. I'm excited for the Fago, man. I got that in. I already got me a little personal stash put aside for that. I got big plans for that one.
Dude, that one, bro, we need to talk about that.
Yeah, hold on. I picked this guy up. This one's Royal Fago.
Okay.
I picked this one up at the last event. This one's a cross from the Queen and Red Pop. So that one's from his name's David Lehman, I think. I probably fucked his name up. Goddamn, I can't even remember his thing, but yeah, I got it from him. I'm excited for that. The Afghan cheese is the next one I'm breeding. So that one's going to possibly get bred with fucking one of the Fruity Freaks.
Damn,
that I got going.
I want that, the Fruity Freak, because you already said that one's taster. The Freak Show tastes like pineapple and some other crazy, and you had the fruit into it with that.
Yeah, like lemon and pineapple, bro. Well, no. So the Fruity Freak, I've started these ones from seed. These guys are still little babies.
So what is it? What is it? What's it crossed with?
So the Fruity Freak was this is from High Elevation Genetics. They back crossed it to isolate the pineapple phenotype. So they kept breeding, and so it's called Fruity Freak. So it's supposed to be way different than just Freak Show. But my Freak Show, man, that shit is like crazy flavor, bro. It's hard to explain.
I'm big on the flavor. I like the forbidden fruit, the passion fruit. You know what I mean? Like I'm big on that. Anything that's got that. I mean, like that, the super boof, the Tropicana, anything that's got that flavor punch, man. I want it.
Yeah,
For sure. For sure.
Now,
yeah.
how so? Obviously, with all your work, you know what I mean. All of these strains that you're crossing and coming up with, and how do you protect your work from the copycats out there?
I mean, what can you do, really?
No,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why I was
there
asking.
really, I mean, it's okay to me. Like, I'm not that kind of person. I just share it, man. You know, like, and people, surprisingly, nobody's really like, like I said, all this is my shit, you know, because I mean, I don't know. It's just that kind of community. I haven't really came across that yet, you
Well,
know.
so
Uh,
speaking of the community, how do you stay connected with you know, with your customers and the growing community? Where can everybody find you?
yeah, website, beansbywoozy.com, Facebook, beansbywoozy or yeah, not .com, beans by woozy on Facebook. Uh, I mean, that's really it. Just Facebook, my website. I got an email. If you want to, you know, leave a review, you can leave a review there. I got a shit ton of reviews on there right now, and I got a shit ton that I still gotta add. Uh, I just been lazy as fuck. I've been dealing with some other shit. Trying to get ready for the event on the 28th, I want to say. Uh, but
Now,
yeah, I mean, you go ahead.
so do you got actually? I could read the last question. So what's next for Beans by Woods? You got any exclusive drops you can talk about, or any collaborations? Is there any? I mean, you got any famous people you're working with? I mean,
Uh,
I heard there might be maybe like a Weedosaurus Rex or Roast on Rooftops maybe collab or something.
yeah, there should be, bro. I, you know, that's not a conversation, but it definitely fucking needs to be a conversation.
Hey, we gonna
uh,
make it happen.
hell yeah. Nah, I'm definitely down, bro.
Yes, sir.
Um, but right now, I mean, I'm uh, I'm I'm working with Big Chief, trying to do a strain for him. Um, I would like to do an actual collab with another breeder. You know, that would be kind of cool. Um, you
I
know,
can,
Mr. Mystic, I seen him on here. You know, I like what he's doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets it. I like the buckets, bro. I need one of them buckets whenever
Buckets
I
of
haven't seen
fire.
anything about him yet.
oh yeah, no,
I need one.
I'll send you details. I will get you tapped in.
Them buckets legit, Bubby. I got one growing a Clementine auto right now. It's about a foot and a half tall. It's only about
Nice,
three and a
bro.
half weeks old. Yeah, it's nice.
Right. Yeah, you know, like, and dude, that's such a fucking genius idea, man. Like he's, I don't know, man. Like, good for
Sick,
him, bro. For real. Like, that's some
sick,
smart
sick,
shit, bro.
for
Bro.
sure.
Oh yeah, no, we can definitely make something like that happen if that's what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? Like if that's you're trying to link up with another breeder, or just like I said, I work with.
But yeah, so I'm also doing a lot of shit with Bean Breeders Genetics, Greenpoint. So like, it's not like I've been like actively like, hey, yeah, send me something, and I'm gonna just. It's not like that. It's just I'm using their genetics to kind of as like a kind of bit of a building block for what I'm doing, you know. And it's, you know, everything I sell is what I have put back, and I'm gonna be growing. I'm gonna be breeding with, and you know, everything's from who I trust, you know. And then once everything on my end is rolling, you know, like, yeah, I mean, it's just being smart with your business, you know. your word is everything. So like, and just treating people right, man. You don't have to be no asshole about, oh, somebody hit you up, say, hey, yeah, like, I had a couple seeds not, do anything. And, I fucking replaced the whole damn pack, just in case. Just in case they go to run those other ones and they don't do it, and if I don't have that strain anymore, I'll try to, give them something I haven't released yet, or, just kind of let them pick something off the site that, they want. And, it's just standing on, your values. And that's how I had bad issues with other seed companies. I'm not gonna say no names. I don't want to get sued, but yeah, I had whole ass packs and shit not get fucking not fucking do anything, bro. And it wasn't like they looked bad. Like the seeds looked good. They were big fucking seeds. They just didn't germinate. So
Yeah, there ain't much.
and yeah, and then they don't want to do nothing about it because you literally spend $140 on some seeds on like not even a handful of seeds, bro. You get like fucking 5 chances, and
That's what I
yeah, and
said.
then I mean, some of it could have been me fucking it up, something I did wrong, but I mean, a whole pack, look, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you and Mystic have really good for that. You know what I mean? You guys take care of your people, that's for sure. And that's,
Right.
that's one reason why I fuck with you guys and support y'all.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
D Shin
Yeah.
in the building. What up, D Shin?
What up, D shit?
I
And I just want to say I appreciate everybody
What
for
up, these
tuning in.
dude?
We got Colt Montgomery, we got Two Stroke Tommy, we got a bunch of people in here that I seen.
Wuzi, an ugly dude.
Chops
Yeah.
feel like a styrofoam cup.
Yeah. Whatever fucking ugly ass, big ass head.
I appreciate all the love on the baby and stuff, and just so
Yeah,
everybody
speaking
knows,
of that,
everybody
Snooki
home
just
and
had a
good.
baby.
Baby's
Yeah.
home, mom's good. Everybody.
Congratulations.
Put some babies in the chat. It's about to be
Wah,
Lil Baby
wah,
OG.
wah.
That's
Little
all we
buddy, baby,
Yeah.
OG.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So before we wrap this up, I do have 2 more questions. If you could create a dream strain with any breeder, what would it be, and who would you collab with?
Man.
Ooh,
That might be a little tough one.
ooh.
Oof. See, and it's not that I have so many in my head. I'm just trying to think of the guy's name. God damn it. It's like Ken something. His name's Ken. We'll just say Ken. He's an old school grower out of Colorado. Uh, Ken something. God damn. I feel like an asshole. He created God damn it. Oh, he created like Bubba Kush and shit like that.
Okay. Man,
I
Uh,
like me some Bubba
that's some
Good, boy.
good
I like
Bubba
that
Kush.
Bubba
That's
Good.
what I'm saying.
like
Yes,
the
sir.
all
Yeah,
like the all the old strain. Yeah, his name's Ken. Like Ken something. I have to look. God damn it! I have to look it up.
It's gonna
Yeah.
bug the shit out of you
But
now.
anyway, I mean, that's kind of who I would want to
what
work
up,
with,
Two
just
Stroke?
because his extensive knowledge of the plant and breeding, and I mean, I feel like I have a lot. I could learn a lot, from him. Um, I mean, as far as a dream strain, uh, I don't know, man. Like I would definitely like. I would definitely want to do something with like a Gorilla Glue or a Super Lemon Haze. You know what I'm saying? Like, or yeah, maybe like a sativa, pure sativa, like a super fucking oh shit. But yeah, fucking goddamn. Hold on, watch out. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like he would definitely have a lot of insight and teach me a lot. You know, make me a better breeder, grower. You know,
I
so
know that's if I can learn anything, hey, that's one thing I'm always trying to do is better myself.
Oh shit.
Now, what's one myth or misconception about cannabis genetics that you would like to clear up before you go?
um, maybe here's a good misconception. I think a lot of new growers probably should hear, and maybe some experienced ones probably. I'm sure they know, but when you're on a website, on any website, and you're shopping for seeds, and you're looking and you're going by a picture, you know, uh, you gotta be open to the understanding that there's different phenotypes of the plant. So you can grab 10 seeds, and they all might have similar characteristics, but they're going to be different. And until you get like into a more of a stable strain, it's just how it's going to be. If you're for example, like Panama Red. If you see, you can see 10 different growers, uh, grow and flower and end product, and it would all look different in some kind of way. Some will be more purple, some won't have any purple at all. You know what I'm saying? Some will be more pink, and some will be like a mixture of it or something. So I think that's kind of a good misconception a lot of people don't think about. I haven't had nobody bitching about it yet, but I'm sure it's gonna come. Somebody's gonna be like, "This ain't nothing like the picture." I'm like, man, look, all right. So the seeds that I source, I get the flower pictures come from the breeder. The ones that flowered it out, the ones that that bred that strain, and so like I'm like, dude, you might not get a fucking purple ass plant. You might only have a slight purple, you know, like in the genetic, because a lot of it too can be temperature. You can change it, you can change the color of the plant with temperature, but some of it's genetics too. So like Panama Red is known for a good red color to it. You know, Granddaddy Perp, Purple Lemonade. All these that are like once they flower and they're matured and everything, they're just that's just what they are. They're purple no matter what the temperature is.
No, yeah, that's very true. Well, let's see here. What could we end? Um, yeah. So, all right. So the last question I got for you here.
They have apple
Damn.
pie strains, Colt, so we'll get to some and take a hit.
Any advice for home growers or first time pheno hunters?
For home growers, yeah, definitely. Like first time home growers, yeah, don't give up. You're gonna fuck up. It's gonna happen. It's just a plant. It's okay. And grow more than one. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just put all your dice on one plant, because you're gonna be more stressed out that you're gonna fuck it up. So if you get 3 or 4, actually plant a little bit more than what you feel like you're going to handle, because some of them might not take off, some might stall. um and then try to stay with one strain all the way, like throughout, like your tent or your grow space. If you're doing more than one, try to do the same strain. That way it's similar finishing time. And then you kind of get the idea of what phenotyping is. Like one plant might be slightly different than the other one. One might finish in 70 days, the next might finish in 80. You know, so
He says that we keep it simple. You ain't wrong, Daryl. Now, for we got 5 minutes left. If there's anything in the chat, oh man, that rouse it got me. If there's any questions in the chat, put them out before Chop kicks us off.
I can't see. Yeah.
I ain't kicking nobody off.
I'll read them to you if they do come in.
I've been enjoying the shit out of this slushy, bro. Did you know they put nerds in fucking slushies, bro?
Where did you go to get that? Did you buy nerds and put
Sonic,
them in there?
bro. No, Sonic, bro. Sonic will
Yeah,
put
they've been
fucking
at those.
nerds.
Yeah, I ain't never
Yeah,
had
well,
Sonic.
thanks for
I
letting me
never
know, Smokey.
Not my bad.
I ain't never had that or Dairy Queen.
What are you guys smoking on over there?
That there was some banana split rosin.
We were flower wise was Mendo Punch, and then we got some of this dumpster flower that we grew.
Got that granddaddy perp on that Muhammad.
Hey, tell me the real ones too, boy. They the real ones.
They the good
what
ones.
They know about that.
What you know about that?
Yeah.
Hey, this shit fire.
Hey, Chop. I don't know if you know. You got to get with King Toker, bro.
Man, he loves me, bro.
All right. I was about to say, you need to link with him, bro.
Yeah, he loves me, bro. He loves me, bro.
Well, yeah, fucking. Nah, I'm smoking on some purple runts.
Purple Runts. Yeah, no, we got dumpster. I got this peach cobbler. These medical mitten pre-rolls that I'm about to fire up. Actually, these things are actually pretty fucking good.
I ain't getting in there.
Oh, your head's in here. Might as well lean on it. I need to get one of your. I need to get some of your pre-rolls, buddy.
Yes, sir. Let me know.
You know how I am with pre-rolls, so this shit better be fire.
Buddy, hey,
you already know how I feel about it.
I haven't had a bad review yet, to be honest with you.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
are they like infused or what are they?
Yeah, so it's pretty. I mean, it's over 3 grams. You got 2 grams of flour. You got snow caps, moon rocks, wax, keef. I mean,
oh my god.
Yeah. It's everything.
So it's like a beater. That sounds like it's gonna put you to bed.
I mean, depending on your tolerance, you know what I mean?
Oh, I smoke, bro.
Oh yeah.
Look, bro. I smoked with Chief. He ain't lying, bro. He smokes. He smokes, bro. He ain't bullshitting, bro. He smokes them fucking Titans. Have you ever seen one of them?
I see. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I mean, I don't know, man.
On steroids.
A lot of people say they smoke, but they don't smoke like us, dog. And I'll put that. Well, we can go to war over that.
Hey, I'll smoke with you, bro. I'll definitely. Now, hold on. So, if we get into dabs, that's different because.
Oh yeah.
Man, I'll get it. Yeah, I know. I'm in there. 2 hits.
We're talking blunts, joints, dabs, edibles, drinks, everything.
All of it.
Oh man, I had some drinks, bro. These little fucking syrup bottles. Them bitches are fire.
Some of them are pretty good. So there's a question. They want to know where you're from.
I'm from Columbus originally. Right now I'm out in the Sydney area. It's kind of hard to explain where I'm at, but like I'm close to Sydney, close to Bell Fountain. I'm out in the middle of nowhere, but I'm like 20 minutes from these areas, so it's just easier to say that.
Uncle Dub, you got some fire taffy, dog. I don't know about those cookies, but I know that taffy's fire.
Who that? Who is it?
Uncle Dub, he makes some good infused taffy, man. It's fire.
Yeah, I can't eat too many. Like, I can't eat edibles no more, man, because I'm on a diet.
Hey, no, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'll smash a whole, like, if I make a pan of cookies, bro, I'll eat them all. I get high and then I eat again, get the munchies and eat more.
Me too. Me too.
Then I get a headache and go to bed.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'll be
But yeah,
fuck
man, I
up.
appreciate you guys having me on here, man, for real.
Nah, man, I appreciate you coming on and obviously being a sponsor. It means a lot. We got to figure out. I'll definitely be in touch. We'll get a little collab going for sure because I'm definitely interested in that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Fuck show. You gotta get an apple pie hybrid too, so we can get Colt Montgomery to smoke.
A
He said
pineapple hybrid?
Apple pie hybrid. He said it's gotta come from you.
Oh, okay.
That was one of the
apple
comments.
pie hybrid.
Apple
Okay.
pie hybrid, come from you. He'll hit it.
All right. I got you.
Let's get him fucking fried.
I'm gonna look for it tonight, bro. Watch. I'm gonna fucking be on like fucking North Atlantic Sea and shit. Fucking trying to find that shit, bro. I'll find it.
Get a nice cherry.
Just like Connie Chung, bro. Like nobody around here has it or even heard of it. And it was like I think it won a cannabis cup in like 2013 or 2016 or some shit like that. Somewhere. And that's what Big Chief was like. He was like, that's the best weed I've ever smoked, bro. Like
You go ahead, bro.
so yeah, I'm definitely
Not gonna happen.
apple pie. Apple pie hybrid. Does it have to be a hybrid?
That's what his comment
I don't
said.
know. That's what his comment is saying.
So like, does he want it mixed with something, or is that like just the strain type? Like it's a hybrid, like a sativa hybrid?
I don't know. I'll comment on, or I'll reply to his comment after that. Get that figured out.
Right. So, yeah. I mean, I'm down, bro. I got a tent open right now that I've been talking about, just kind of doing a little grow series and shit on like how to reverse a female and all that shit. Kind of, leak some of the game out. My wife keeps telling me I need to do it. And like kind of like what I do while I'm growing the plant, like training it, like what I do to do whatever I'm doing. So.
You should really.
Yeah, but I ain't got that much fucking patience or energy, honestly. I'll be like, yeah, let's do it. I'll fucking film it and then not even edit it. I'll get busy, and then I'll forget to drop on fucking. I'll be like, yeah, everybody, we're doing a live on this. I forget shit so fucking easy, man.
Man, thank goodness for the scheduled post because I'll be forgetting stuff too. That's why I just schedule it right away.
Yeah, I know. I hit you up. I was like, "We doing that today?" I was like, "I'm pretty sure." I was scrolling through the messages and shit. I was like, "I know he said Tuesday." I was like, "I think it was this Tuesday." I was like, "Oh." But
no, man, you're able to make it, man. I appreciate you for coming on.
For sure.
Yeah, no problem. Fucking anytime. And yeah, don't forget, I'm gonna fucking sponsor your next grow, fool.
Bet, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That.
Hey.
Let me know. Yeah, just get on. Actually, hit me up. I'll just give you a list of what I got. And then you can just tell me whatever you want. If you want clones or something, I got clones going too. So.
Okay. No, yeah, we'll definitely make it happen. That's love, dog. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Hey, the next time I'm on here, bro, I need to be sitting on the couch with y'all.
Hey, absolutely. No, hey, we'll make it happen. Literally, anytime you're able to come down, let's make it happen.
All right, hell yeah.
For real. Let me know when you're free, and we'll do another episode.
Oh, sure.
Shit, okay.
I prefer doing in person, to be honest with you. So,
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm all the way out here in the fucking boonies, bro. So like I know my shit be fucked up.
that's why I
My
was like, well,
connection be
shit,
fucked up.
this might be a little bit easier for you. You know what I mean? You don't
It
have to
is.
drive
It is.
far.
I got kids and all that shit running around right now. So fucking, it is easier, you know. But I don't mind getting out of the house, honestly. So yeah, next time I'll definitely slide through.
I bet. We'll make it happen, bro.
All right, big dog. I'll
Hey,
holler at you.
I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for everyone that's tuning in. Make sure y'all follow Wuzi. Go to beansbywuzi.com. Get your, what'd you say, 6 beans for $15?
Hell yeah, and there's a deal
What?
page on there too. You gotta look at the deals page because that's the shit that I'm trying to get out of the way so I can go get new shit.
Hey, I'm
But
telling
yeah,
y'all,
those packs are going for like $10, man, for real,
and
and
that's cheap.
free shipping free shipping, bro. I'm so done with the shipping bullshit. So yeah, free shipping. It's always been free shipping, actually. Well, not always, I'll say. But last 2 months, it's only been free shipping. So, you know,
That's love, man. See, that's what's up.
it is, man. Oh yeah. All right, dude.
All right, y'all. Well, hey,
Later,
have a good
bro.
night, man.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Appreciate y'all tuning in for another episode of Roasted on Rooftops. Next week, I believe we're going to have Banjo Cliff up here, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, then.
And then I know this upcoming Friday, we're going to have the owner of Stargazer. So that's going to be one y'all need to tune in for. Make sure y'all get your tickets to Stargazer and come see us.
What up, Jeremy?
Chop, appreciate you, my dog. I don't know where you went. I know you're back there somewhere.
Chop, chop, chippity, chip. Chip from the shippity ship.
I mean, you can't miss on that big ass forehead.
It's a 10 head, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Chop, you know I love you, dog. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Y'all have a good night. We out.
Later, y'all.